Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your models will practically build themselves. Hello folks, it's Mad Dog Mervin. Welcome to today's show. Today I'm going to show you my new 3D printer. I didn't think I could get a 3D printer, and a lot of you guys I know are in the same boat financially. They're running about $300 US dollars for the Mars 5 Ultra, which is what I've got. But, and I didn't think I could get one either because I spent a lot of money on 3D printed parts. But I really could use one. My buddy Mark Miller, he says to me, well, I've got a X number of dollar off coupon and we could get it for about $250, $260, somewhere in that range. And I said, here's the problem, Mark, I just don't have that much money a month, in the month to put towards that. And he says, no problem. He says, I got mine using the PayPal Pay Later version. And he says, I've got mine paid off. He says, we could do that for yours. Okay. How much would the payments be a month? He says, oh, they're about $25 a month. So for $25 a month, for a while, I can have a 3D printer? Well, heck yeah. And free shipping. It was here in like 3 days. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you the printer real quick. I'm going to show you the process that I use to go from pulling something off the internet to getting it printed and into reality. This was my very first one that I did, and it turned out pretty darn good. Now, thank goodness, Mark kind of helped walk me through it. He didn't do it for me, but he was here and kind of told me you got to do this and then this and then this. I know there's a lot of features that this has that I don't know about and I haven't tried yet. But guess what? I will eventually. Right now, I'm printing and it's turning out amazing. So stick with Mad Dog Merv as I show you my new Mars 5 Ultra 3D printer. Okay, so here it is. It was easy to get out of the box and hook up. I tried to put it on a nice level spot to get it started. What I did find was the panel, the readout, was far too low for me to really effectively keep it here. So I did wind up moving it, but the point is you want it on a nice level spot. Now, what it does come with is a box that is a little toolkit. You've got the scraper to scrape it off of the build plate, which I don't have in here right now, but this little scraper that you scrape the resin out, and we'll show you that in part 2 when you're done. And here's filter for the resin, some other tools that you'll need. One thing, I did buy this it's like 1,000 milliliters, whatever, $25. And this is the water washable, which is very good. It still does have a odor to it and puts out fumes, so you're going to want to have it in a well-ventilated area and or wear a mask. The ones they provide you with aren't worth a darn. So to start out, I go to a place like Cults, but there's other 3D printing places that give you the stuff you need to print with. There's places like My Mini Factory. There's several others. But the point is, I created an account up in the far right-hand corner, and where it says search, 2.6 million designs, I'm going to look for Spider-Man. I'm going to make something for my grandson, so type in the word Spider-Man, hit search, and this is what comes up. Now, this was the first page of many, but immediately I saw something that would be perfect for this 5-year-old little boy that I thought would be fun. So I went ahead and clicked on it, and you see over here it says free. Some of them do charge you $1, $2, $3, but this one was free. So I'll just go ahead and click on the download button, and it takes me to this. And I want to click download all. And what it's going to do, it's going to start downloading to my computer. And then I can go search wherever else. Now, here is my computer. Here's my file. And here is my downloads.
There it is. It's already zipped up. So I'm going to want to transfer it over to another file that I have for 3D printing stuff. And then I will unzip it. I will unload all of this. And once I hit the unload button, poof, this is how it comes up. So now it's there in my files, and that little icon is for my slicing software. So the slicing software we're going to be using is Chitubox. I'll explain that here in a minute, and we'll go through how I go ahead and get it ready to print.
Okay, so I've opened it up here in Chitubox, and you can see it's huge. And where the red is, that means it's outside the print area, so we're going to have to shrink this down. So to do that, I'm going to go over here. Now, by the way, I've got Chitubox Basic 2.3, and it's what came on the thumb drive. Here's the thumb drive. Excuse me, that came with the printer. So that was nice. I just downloaded it, or you can go to their site and download it. Here's the problem: it does want you to upgrade. You know, it says upgrade to Pro. It's gonna give you prompts to do that a whole lot. I don't do it because it's caused my computer to freeze. So I'm just working off of this basic version here, and it works great. Okay, so we're going to come over here to this icon right here. This is, you hover over it and you see what it says. And we're going to, so Y being the blue measurement, let's take this down a notch so we can see what the heck we're doing. Okay. I'm just clicking and dragging this down. Okay, see, yeah. So, come back over here. The Y, or I should say the Z, which is the height, the blue one here, shows at 134.28 millimeters. So now we're gonna just hit the down button a few times. I'm gonna shrink this down. And that was really cool and all, but that's way bigger than I want. So we're going to do that. I think that's even better. So now I've taken it down so that the height is 34 millimeters. And let's just look at 34 millimeters. So thanks to having one of these. So 34 millimeters, basically that tall. Okay, is how it's going to be. Looking at my Space Marines, they're closer, they're closer to 45. So this isn't going to be, the base isn't going to be as tall as a Space Marine, and I think that's going to be perfect. Okay, now it shows you the ratio, and we are at 25.53% of the, so when I first put it on here, it was at 100%. That's full size. So this is a quarter of the size, and it's all locked in here. Make sure to click these so that it's locked, and this is what's chosen. Okay, cool. We're good. Now, over here, some of the things that I've gone to print. Whoops. Let's turn on the cavity detector. And good. We're good. Sometimes it'll detect there's a cavity, and that means that I have to drill a hole, because otherwise it will cause the resin to maybe not cure all the way inside, and yeah, then you got the sun-cured resin goop in there. So, but this one I don't have to worry about the cavity detector. That's all good. Okay, so now all we need to do, let's put it on. I'm going to move it over here on the plate, on the build plate. I just clicked and dragged. Okay. Next, I am going to, well, let's do this first. I'll do this first. I'm going to go to this icon here, and these are your supports. And I'm going to use light, just smaller supports. I don't need big ones for this. And I'm going to hit auto support. And bing! Puts all the supports in and lifts it up, and it's ready to go there. Now we're going to have to slice it, but we'll come back to that in a minute. I'm going to go over here, this over here, and we're going to open. And now what I got to do is I got to find that same let's see, what did we call this? Spider-Man Verde. Yep, that's the one. Go through all these, and now I'm going to put the hand in. And oh yeah, it's at 100%, so I got to bring it down to the other percentage as well. And you get the idea. We'll come back and I'll finish showing you how this looks. Okay, so there's the plus and minus arrows, but you can just go ahead and put in the number. So I'm going to type in 25.53, and then I'm just going to click somewhere down here. It's going to go to all of those. Cool. Close this off. So now it's all scaled to 25.53 is what the ratio is. So now I just got to find room for it here, and it looks like it'll fit right there. Let's put some supports on it. And it does show, see that little bit of red? That's outside the print area, so I need to scoot it in just a little. There we go. Now we're going to take a look. We're going to spin this around. Yeah, nothing's really touching. Looks like we're in good shape. We can actually, I can see I got a ton of room here, so I can move this down. And that's what it will look like on the build plate when it's all done. Okay, cool. So now we're going to come up here, and here's all of our pieces. You see the torso's currently, that's the torso, it's currently clicked. We're going to hit this one up here that highlights them all. Now they're all in blue. We're going to come down here to slice. And it's going to slice and dice. And that's going to take a few seconds. We'll come back.
Please stick with us. Next week we will be doing part 2, where we actually print it and show you how it turns out.